What up, though? It's your main man, KP. Welcome back to SNS Courtside. Of course, we are crowning the NBA champions. Shout out to the Oklahoma City Thunder. They got it done. But I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. If I was ownership, I fire Rick Carlisle, bro.
Come on, man.
He cost y'all game 5. He blew it. Come on, what you mean there we go?
Man, if it was up,
Did Halliburton get hurt? Get hurt
it was
twice?
up. If it was up to KP, y'all would be going through like 4 and 5 every year. You'd be going through new coaches. It was up to KP.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Expert.
Of course.
Did he get out coached in game 5? Did he cost him the game in game 5? Is that true or false?
We going back to game 5.
No,
that's all
you got it.
He didn't coach.
How you got here?
He didn't coach. He didn't coach well then. He didn't coach well tonight. He made some mistakes tonight.
Thank you. One of the biggest ones that he did, obviously, that was ridiculous. He took TJ McConnell out again when he was hot. That was a bad decision. And then he turned around and set Pascal Siakam down. Your best player, you going to sit him down for over 2 minutes in the finals in the third quarter? Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you saving him for? What are you saving Pascal Siakam for? There are no more games to play. So what are you saving the guy for?
First off, congratulations to the OKC Thunder.
Congratulations to OKC.
They won the NBA championship. They did.
Yeah, they did.
The last game, you can't complain. The refs actually called the game pretty good.
Yeah,
no real funny business. It was a good game. But come on, man. Like, to start off, not congratulating OKC, and then
I did.
You went straight to Carlisle being fired.
Did I not congratulate them at the final? I said, shout out to the champions who crowned the champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's the first thing I said.
I'm gonna say
I don't know. I didn't hear you say that.
Just turn your head.
All we heard was firing coaches. Nah, man. Look. Congratulations to OKC. But the obvious thing was Halliburton got hurt 6 minutes in, and yeah, actually it's an Achilles tear. So just don't know how severe it is. I mean, literally, that's the game.
I mean, here's the thing. Regardless of severe, I mean, it's Achilles tear though. Like that's gonna put you out for the next season.
That's a year.
I'm not laughing at Halliburton. I'm laughing at Sean talking about that's the game because you saw the on YouTube. You seen it when it was the Seahawks and the Patriots, and the guy kept going. You don't give what they do. They try to throw the ball on 4th and 1. Remember, they try to throw the ball and turn it over.
You talking about Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson. Yeah. He said you give the ball to Marshawn Lynch. You don't pass the ball on 4th and 1. And then he tackled the TV and said, "That's the game." That's how Sean sound right now, man. Don't tackle the TVs right now, man.
Man, I like how the Pacers battled though after that big injury though. So they were still in it. They were still battling. But it's like you could tell at the end when they got like around 10 points in the fourth quarter, you could see, yeah, this is Hallie time at that point. You know what I'm saying? That I knew he would give him that extra spark. And we already said that he's clutch. So I mean,
you said that.
But
he is clutch.
No, don't say we. Don't say we. Don't say we.
So he's not clutch.
Expert didn't say that. I said the guy waits to the end of the game to try to decide to play.
Well, he didn't do that this game. He was on fire. He was on fire, bro. He was at 3 or 4 from 3.
That's right.
He was on fire. He was on his way.
Yeah, too low.
Finally, bro, you can't wait to game 7 to play. Me and Expert been saying the whole time he been underwhelming. Am I right?
He definitely been underwhelming. Definitely. So here's the thing. Here's the biggest reasons why the Pacers lost this game. One of the biggest reasons was turnovers. They couldn't handle the ball. They had 25 turnovers. KC only had 7. When 25 to 7, usually 99% of the time, you're going to lose the game. The other thing is they're shooting so many three-pointers. I mean, they shot 18 three-pointers. They weren't really getting to the rim enough. They lost points in the paint. OKC had more points in the paint. It's just stuff like that. I mean, OKC would just play the better game. They were already a better team, and then they just played the better game. And then, of course, there was some coaching mistakes, but I don't think that really cost them the game. It was just all those turnovers.
Yeah, and those turnovers, you gotta, again, when your point guard sets the tempo, when your point guard resets the offense, when he pretty much sets the play, he's in the back. He's not out there. And TJ McConnell, he's just an energy guy. He comes in and he scores. He's not getting assists. He's getting rebounds, but he's not setting the offense. He's trying to get into the paint. He's trying to score as fast as possible. our offense was discombobulated, so we had to turn it to a half court, and that's pretty much our weakest point because we don't have one-on-one players. We don't have.
Plus,
that.
y'all not a 3-point shooting team like that.
Nah,
to be relying on the three.
You have to be open. We have to be wide open, and the only person that could get you open is your point guard.
Well, it's another bad turnover where I blame the coach, bro. You got an inbound violation. Come on, man.
God.
You supposed to call timeout, bro. You supposed to call timeout. You the coach. You don't just watch the guy get an inbound violation and don't call timeout. On the other end, I watched the Thunder coach call timeout, so they did not get that same violation. I watched the same thing. They could not get the ball in. What did the Thunder coach do? Timeout, timeout, timeout. He just sat there, and then Carlisle had the nerve to try to get a technical with like 3-4 minutes left. It's over now. What you yelling for? The time to yell has already come and gone. What are you yelling for? It's already done now. You down by 20. What are you yelling for? I'm sorry,
hey, man.
He was a bad coach.
Carlisle, man? What's your beef with Carlisle?
Right. I watched the guy get out coached.
He hates Carlisle.
I watched him get out coached.
It's something about Carlisle that you want him in Atlanta? You want him in Cleveland?
Definitely not. Definitely not. They fine with.
Y'all need something. Atlanta.
No, I don't.
I think the Hawks would take Carlisle right now. I think they would.
Quick.
I think they would. Let's just be honest.
They would. Yep.
So
they'll take him with the quickness. They'll kick Quinn Snyder to the curb, dog, for Carlisle. Come on now. Stop.
Quinn Snyder's a
y'all
better
like
coach.
the man is Phil Jackson. Yeah. You like the man.
We know that's not happening.
Phil Jackson. Y'all like this man is Pat Riley. Are you kidding me?
No, nobody
say that, but he's a champion. He's an NBA champion.
Nobody said he's Pat Riley.
And so is Frank Vogel. What does that mean? They got the same number of rings.
I mean, they're champion. And then Carlisle, and if you want to do a Carlisle history, Carlisle's a champion beating everybody. He beat the Spurs. He beat Kobe. He beat the Heatles.
Yeah, he
beat
the Heatles.
Take the crown off. He beat them. He was the coach, and all he had was dirt. He had one player and a bunch of vets. So, I mean, I don't know what the beef is with Carlisle.
So you saying you bragging about beating a washed-up Kobe Bryant at the end of his career. This is what we've reduced ourselves to. A washed-up Laker team when the Heat were a thing. That's what we're talking about. Not the Kobe Bryant that beat the Celtics and the Orlando Magic. He ain't beat them.
He beat the Spurs.
Oh, they was a shell of themselves. Are y'all serious?
No, they won the champion.
They just won the championship.
Like, what are you talking about?
And they won another one, right? They won another one 2 years after that.
Come on now.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I think you're being too hard on Carlisle.
You do know when they beat the Spurs, this is when Kawhi got his foot messed up from Zaza Pachulia. You do know that, right?
No,
when he slid his foot under him when he was trying to shoot the jumper. So this is what we're bragging about.
No, that's Steph. That was Steph. That was Golden State.
He did it. Zaza did it to Kawhi too. He did it to Kawhi too.
No, that was the Golden State. That's when they did that. They had already won. Remember, they won their championship.
Google. I'm telling y'all, he did it to Kawhi too. He did it to both of them.
So Rick Carlisle
did it to Kawhi, but I think that was the same season.
No, it was a season. It was a season they won.
The Kawhi injury was the Golden State year. That's pretty much when they went. They had already won the championship. Once he got hurt, Kawhi left. That was it. He was gone.
I agree.
I mean I love this Rick Carlisle talk. But again,
I'm just saying, what has he done that you so impressed with, though? Dog, you saying you
brought them to the NBA Finals. He also won the other team. He went to the NBA Finals, dog. Like they weren't even supposed to be there. Like, I mean, come on now.
We weren't. Nobody was picking us at all.
No.
So y'all played all the healthy teams and had a rugged road there. That's what we have revisited history.
Again, the Knicks were healthy. The Knicks were healthy. The Knicks were healthy. Let's not go there. The Knicks were healthy.
Cleveland underestimated the Pacers, and they sat down players when they shouldn't have, and they lost that game. And that was a wrap.
Them dudes were hurt. You bragging about beating a hurt team.
I'm not bragging. I got to bring up
the Knicks were not hurt.
Hey, you got to beat who's in front of you.
That's right.
You got to beat who's in front of you. It ain't the Pacers' fault that they were hurt.
So you really feel like Rick Carlisle did a great job coaching this finals. That's what you standing on.
Hell yeah. We went to 7 games. We didn't get swept. It wasn't gentlemen. It wasn't a 6. It was 7 games.
I think everybody was picking OKC to run them out the building. Though.
Nobody.
With the best team, the best record in the NBA.
Say that.
With the best record in the NBA.
I didn't think they was gonna run them out the building.
Well, I did. Okay.
Yeah,
and there was plenty of other pundits.
It's gonna be a gentleman sweep.
It was plenty of other pundits that picked them. But again, me and Mike the expert were on point on Game 7. We said I told you we knew Shai was gonna get his, and he showed, and he was the MVP. He was consistent throughout the playoffs,
Expert,
and you would have other players that were gonna step up. Lou Dort hit some big shots. Okay, number one, and Chet Holmgren. Woo, you talking about playing some defense?
He played block, yeah.
Yes.
He had some good blocks.
Nah, come on now.
Once TJ started going off, he said, "Nah, enough of that."
Those things are true, but y'all got out coach. Expert, do you hear this? This man's bragging about getting 1 out of 7 games right.
Wait,
hey, I mean, hey,
wait
you
a
got to
minute.
get
Hold on.
something right.
Hold on.
You know?
Hold on.
Wait a minute, though.
Right.
I did pick OKC in the beginning of the series. I did pick them. I picked the winner of the finals.
Oh, wait, hold up. He picked OKC. KP, you picked Indiana to win this.
I did.
On camera, you picked Indiana. So
I did.
Yeah, you lost that one.
Me up.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I did.
So Dom, hey, we won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying we picked the winning team though.
The same guy
we just
said
did.
it's gonna be a gentleman's sweep
on it.
And we got tape on you saying it was a gentleman's sweep.
Hey, I said that, but we still won.
Got it. Still won. I didn't think it was going to go 7
won.
games.
That's
We
it.
went 7 games.
You know
that was great for the NBA. That was great for the ratings. I love it. Hey, who doesn't love a game 7? Like, we don't get many game 7s in the final.
No, and it was good basketball.
We got a game 7. It was good basketball.
It was good basketball.
I agree.
Hey, anybody who's pretty much been complaining about all the threes being taken during the regular season, yeah, they're right. They're valid. But if you watch these playoffs and watch these finals, and you really watch some good basketball, man. You couldn't complain about
good team games too.
Yep.
Team.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was team. It wasn't just one player just going off. This was a team win. Okay.
I just know I saw a coach get out coach, and I'm hearing a super fan brag about a role player being the difference maker. Because Tyrese was a role player the whole time.
Exactly.
So
he was.
Why did, so if he was such a role player, why did the air go out of the stadium when he was like? And the fact is, y'all were big up in TJ. I'm not saying TJ's not a good player, but TJ got his chance to now take it. And what happened?
Because he's not a starter.
He's going to have a chance next year, too. But if I was
TJ,
TJ, I wouldn't.
Wait, hold on. TJ was balling. What you talking? They lost the game, but TJ was balling. The only reason they weren't.
Defense was clamping on him.
Bro, you are tripping. TJ McConnell came in there.
I'm not saying he wasn't good. I'm not saying but you got exactly what y'all was wishing. Y'all were saying TJ McConnell's having a better finals. And you said, and this is time.
He's not a starter, though. He's not a starter. He's off the bench.
I'm not saying he was a starter. I'm not saying he should be a starter or anything like that, but TJ McConnell come off the bench balling. And when I was watching this game, I think it might have been the third quarter or something like that. I don't know if it was the second or the third. TJ McConnell at one point was the only one scoring, keeping them in the game.
Yep.
That 20-point lead that they got, they would have had that 20-point lead earlier. I was on the phone with KP saying, TJ McConnell is the one keeping them in this game.
He scores.
TJ McConnell was balling. The rest of the team is what messed it up.
Yeah, we couldn't get stops.
That's true.
We couldn't get any stops. That was the key. We couldn't get no stops while he was scoring. If we'd have got some stops, then it would have been a little bit better. But no, them dudes was gassed out, man. They didn't have no organization on offense. They was discombobulated at that point.
Mm-hmm.
TJ McConnell came off the bench and scored 16 points. You look at Tyrese Halliburton, he a starter scoring 14 points the whole game. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, come on now. 14 points and 5 assists.
He was on his way.
5 assists. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care what you say, man. First of all,
he's the assist guy. He get 5 of them. You know,
he was balling. He came out on fire. He came out on fire. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
He came out on fire. He had hit 3 threes. Good for him. But I mean, that 9 points. I mean, this was the best he was doing the whole time or whatever. I mean, he had one real good game, but I mean, the dude to go the whole game and have 14 points.
He had a moment. At the end of the game.
He had a moment. Yeah.
But listen, here's the thing. I know Indiana Pacers basketball is not on everybody's radar all the time, but this is what Tyrese Halliburton is. He's not a 25, 30-point scoring point guard. He's never been that. He's not a high scoring point guard. Mm-hmm. He's an offensive. He runs the offense. He's a true point guard.
Mm-hmm.
His goal is
he gets those assists.
He gets assists, rebounds, playing defense.
Those 5 assists. Those key 5 assists every game.
Yeah, I think y'all being disrespectful to somebody just tore their Achilles tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not gonna.
He tore his Achilles, we can't tell the truth.
Nah,
we got to be soft now.
Look, I'm not saying that. I agree he did disappear some of these games during the finals. Okay,
Some?
I'll agree to that.
He did.
I mean, he wasn't,
Bro, he had one moment out of 7 games. One. If he was so good, then why was Richard Jefferson saying, Tyrese, at some point you gotta look at the rim and shoot the ball?
Don't get started.
If he was so good, why did he
I don't
want to
talk about no Jim. I don't
why
want
he
to talk
talk
about Richard Jefferson, dog.
Richard Jefferson.
Because this man, I'm sorry, he needs to go. Like, don't ever put
Richard
him in no
Jefferson's
finals
a champion.
anymore. I don't want to hear no.
No,
he's a champion.
I do not want to hear Richard Jefferson call another finals. Dog, that was garbage, dog. That was garbage.
No, we all agree on that.
He is horrible. I can't take what he says worth anything. ESPN trying to make, like you said, secondary players, even third players, like commentators. Like I can't take
Richard Jefferson needs to be. Hey, he needs to go back to the Wednesday night games. I don't want to hear him in the finals. I don't. Don't ever put Richard Jefferson in the finals anymore, dog. And I can't believe you got rid of Mark Jackson for this.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, come on now.
It's bad.
Like, give me Jeff Van Gundy like 10 times over this man, dog. Like,
they
for
put
real.
Van Gundy coaching
They put
right
a champion up there. What y'all talking about?
No,
They
stop.
put a champion up there. What y'all talking about, man?
Stop.
Did y'all
want to talk about an ultimate role player? Now that's a role player.
Did y'all hear a story about the finals when it came down to that last shot? He said he was scared and he did not want anything to do with the ball. He stood in the corner and he hid. Come on, man, that's your champion. Stop. He needs to go sit down and go do something else.
Wednesday night.
I agree with y'all. ABC, it's not just Richard Jefferson. ABC need to be done with the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Their finals presentation is so boring. And the NBA, if the best y'all can do is put a digital NBA Finals logo on the floor, that's not getting it done. That's terrible.
Bad. It's bad. It really
is.
That's
terrible.
Well, hopefully NBC got him. NBC got it maybe next year. I don't know. We'll see. Let's hope.
Go get Marv and go find my man Marv Rashad. Dig him up out the grave. Go find him.
You're gonna have to break the bank open for Marv and you bring him out of retirement. I don't know
that's
about
fine.
that. Yeah. Maybe just have him do the finals. Pay him like $10 million. Just do the finals.
We just need you to do the finals.
I'm happy. Go find him.
That man old though, man. They can't do it forever though. They gotta stop sometime.
Can't. You're right
if Hubie Brown can call games in '91, I'm sure.
Oh my God.
Not everybody wants to be Hubie Brown, dog. Like Marvin's like, I'm good. I'm not trying to be.
No, man.
Yo, you. I think probably somebody told Hubie Brown, I think this is your last season.
Yeah, this is it, man. I mean, he's talking about
we're gonna have a nice game for you, a nice ending game for you. Hubie Brown, everybody's gonna celebrate you, but this is gonna be your last season.
Yeah,
expert, you know they don't raise. I'll say, expert, you know Trump trying to raise the age on retirement, so that these guys gotta keep working.
Man, I heard Hubie Brown was gonna come back and coach again.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. At some point, it's elder abuse, dog. Come on, at some point, it's elder abuse. We're not doing that, dog.
Come on.
I'm sorry, dog. I'm finna file suit, dog. It's elder abuse for real.
Your man Tyrese Halliburton averaged 14 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds for the finals. And y'all got the nerve to call this man a superstar and not a role player. Those are role player numbers. Sorry.
Hey, well.
Those are role player numbers.
Talk to everybody else because he's all over the place. He's all over the place. So when they want to interview any of the Pacers, they get Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, you can roll your eyes. The truth. I don't make the set. I don't make the casting set. And who they talk to. He's the guy.
Expert. Would you agree this man is basically a glorified Tony Kukoc?
Come on, dog. Come on.
Yeah,
KP, come on.
Well, I ain't gonna say all that. But look.
So disrespectful. You disrespectful to Carlisle. You disrespectful to Halliburton. Now you Tony Kukoc now.
You laughing.
Come on, bro.
But you laughing like Tony Kukoc wasn't that guy though. Tony Kukoc.
No, he was. But how many times did they show Tony Kukoc's father and his family during the games?
No, they showed the man's father because he ran on the court trying to fight Giannis.
That's right.
That's why they showed his father.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Not because he was good.
That's right.
I hadn't seen his father before then.
He held a towel on his face. You lost. Go home, be a TikToker. Next. Who was next after that? That's why you hurt.
I didn't know
That's why you hurt.
Yeah, I didn't know what Tyrese Halliburton's father looked like before he did that.
I did.
Yeah,
he was on
always up there.
He was on the courts. Yeah, he was.
He was always there.
I ain't never seen him. I didn't know that was him until he got in the Greek freak face.
Hey, expert. That man
and almost got slapped up.
That's crazy. That's just crazy. That's bold. That's really bold.
he might be a glorified Sean Elliott, man. And that's being kind. This man might be a glorified Jeff Hornacek, brother. Come on, man. Cut it out, y'all. He a role player. He a role player.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, the Pacers
not a bus
fans will
driver.
be giving you the business in the comments on this.
Good. And they
But
lost.
look, they pick Halliburton they pick Halliburton to talk to or whatever because they have to choose between a bunch of role players, and he's probably the most charismatic of them. So they're gonna pick Tyrese Halliburton. You know, you're just picking from one role player to the other. So there you go.
Exactly. Bruh, it's not like he's like Reggie Miller level. So y'all need to cut that out straight up.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go here, bro. Let's go here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, he's
all good.
I mean, he might be, Jalen Rose level, maybe.
Okay, that's more respectful. I'm fine with that because I mean, Jalen, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. You saw Reggie with the Jalen Rose jersey on, so I mean, I get that.
Yep. And you
That's
know what
better.
Jalen Rose was? He was a role player. Jalen Rose was a role player. He wasn't a star.
No,
He was
I'll
just
be
a
honest,
good role
man.
player.
Expert, tell me if you agree. You think the Duncan Dutchman, Rick Schmitz, is probably a better pacer than Tyrese Halliburton?
Oh man,
Mm.
I'm sorry, Sean.
Dog.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Smith was a dog.
Yeah, y'all, yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all,
Rick
yeah.
Smith, he was a dog.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we were injured. Go for it. Get your money off. We were injured.
he was.
He was.
He
And
was
did
on
his
the court.
job too.
He was
And
on
did
the
his
court.
job too. And did his
And y'all
job
would
too.
say he's the best player on the Cavs, and he was on the
And
court.
he was the best player on the court in that series. The rest of the guys were hurt. So what do you want me to do? DG played 2 games. 2 games. Oh, he averaged more points and assists than Tyrese Halliburton. How he not gonna make a difference? Sean, you sure you just play? You actually watch basketball? Or you just play 2K? I know Dom, you a football guy. We know that.
Wait a
You
minute
on college
now. Wait a
football,
minute
so we
now.
know
Wait
you
a
a
minute
football
now.
guy.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute
You
now.
sure you watching the game or you just
Wait a
playing
minute
2K?
now. Wait a
Expert,
minute
don't that
now.
sound he playing more 2K
Wait a
than actually
minute,
watching
dog.
real basketball?
I know KP's the he wants to get on us watching basketball. He is the one who only watches the He only watches the Cavs 24/7, dog. That's it. That's it. So let's be honest. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, he wanted us on here talking about this thing. Yeah,
'Cause the
yeah,
game
you
was
did.
over.
You did.
It was
No, it wasn't over. It was not over. It was not over. It was the NBA Finals, Game 7, 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and he wants us on here talking
down
about
by 20. You down by 20.
It was over. They didn't have their star role player. It was over.
Expert. You remember the last time Dom did
Yeah.
this, and he said he swore he could name some players. He couldn't name no players.
Nah,
when
don't
we did
start
that.
that. Don't start that.
I bet you I can name more role players than he knows.
Nah, we ain't talking about that. You gonna name all your role players on the
but you
Cleveland
watch
Cavaliers.
basketball.
That's exactly what you're
But
gonna do.
That's all you're
gonna do.
No,
you're just gonna go to the Cleveland
How about
Cavaliers.
this?
That's it.
How about this? Let's do this. Hey, what team Stephon Castle play for?
I'm not doing that. I know what team he plays for.
Sean,
I'm not
Sean,
playing
that's
your
an easy
game,
one,
dog.
wasn't it?
No,
That's an
I'm
easy
not.
one.
I'm not playing your game, dog. I'm not doing it.
Oh no.
Don't call Dom out on the camera, man. What's up?
No, come on, man. Now, come on now. I watch the playoffs, okay? I watch every game of the playoffs. Every single game.
You did.
Yes. And he plays for the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he plays for the Spurs.
Yeah.
No, he didn't even start to the end of the season. He really shouldn't have won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. What team Jabari Smith play for? There you go. He's a role player. That don't make him not a role player. I asked Dom. I didn't ask
Nah, I'm not playing your game. I'm not on here playing your game. Okay, I watch the games. I'm not doing that. We're not gonna go through every single player. We're not gonna go to 15 players and try to call me out. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Yo, man. All right, let me ask y'all this, man. Let's get serious. Do the Pacers make it back next season? I don't think so, bro. Your boy tore his Achilles, so he probably ain't gonna be there until if he play next season.
Yeah, I don't think
biggest winner. I hate to say this, sorry,
Yeah.
Sean, but biggest winner of the torn Achilles is the New York Knicks. They up. There's no that they up. Like it is what it is. They net. Who's better in the East now? Cause the Bucks are hurt. They don't have all their players.
Torn Achilles.
Torn Achilles.
Celtics hurt.
The Celtics are hurt.
Torn Achilles.
Torn Achilles again, and now the Pacers. The Knicks are up. The Knicks got all the pressure in the world. There's no excuses now.
So who would you say is the top 3 in the East right now then?
I mean, clearly Cleveland still. I still put your Cleveland squad. All right.
Oh yeah,
Knicks,
Cleveland.
like I said, Knicks. And shoot, at this point, maybe the Magic or the Pistons,
so.
maybe some, you know what I'm saying, one of those.
No,
I'll say Orlando.
A healthy Cleveland squad, nobody's going to beat them. because of all these injuries and stuff. Everybody else who's left is not injured. A healthy Cleveland squad, and I don't even like Cleveland like that. I always root against them because of KP. But a healthy Cleveland squad, nobody's going to beat them in the East.
Thank you. That's a good assessment. That guy is an expert. He's an expert.
You got to do it again, dog. Hey, they had the best record. Did they not have the best record in the East?
They did. They did.
And they got hurt.
In the West, best record in the West, just won the finals. So
yeah, and we got hurt
because they didn't get hurt.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, that's what happened.
Okay. And remember, this is another thing that I said that I was correct on. I said Game 7, anything can happen, and something did happen.
You did say that. You got that right. Something did happen.
There you go.
That's not a hard prediction. When you say anything can happen, and something.
Well, I'm just saying though, but one thing can affect the outcome of the game. One thing.
That didn't affect the outcome of the game. It was the outcome was already written. They was going to lose. Tyrese Halliburton wasn't going to affect the outcome of the game. I think
it was It was like what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes left, and they were within 10.
Doesn't matter.
And then you could let TJ come in off the bench as a spark plug rather than playing, basically replacing him.
So I think Tyrese. Yeah, I think Tyrese Halliburton helps the team. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I think he helps the team. But the way this game was played, I still think that they would have lost even with Tyrese Halliburton there. They would have lost.
I mean, if
you look at the end of the game, I know Dom. Yeah, and I know you talking about, they were within 10 with such and such. I mean, that's towards the end of the game. They were down by 20. I mean, the other team, this happens in the NBA all the time. You're
seeing them make that comeback. Yep.
I got you. They're not the only team that ever came back. But I'm telling you, if you watch at the end of basketball games, a team that's up by 20 might win by 9. You know what I'm saying? Because they just let up at the end of the game because they know they're going to win. It happens all the time. Winning by 9, you really won by 20, or because you just let them get back in it. It just happened.
Knicks.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but I also saw that you bragging about beating a hurt team. On top of all that, here's the thing, bro. You couldn't get into your offense. The only player that was getting you your offense was TJ. You took him off the court. Nembhard could not get you in the offense. He couldn't even get the ball off of the perimeter. So, Expert, let me ask you this. Let me ask Expert and Dom this. If you a coach and you watching your point guard not be able to get your team in the offense, and you got another guy that's slashing, that's getting you in the offense, who you going to get a ball to? Who you going to play? You going to take him out, or you going to play the guy that can't get you in the offense?
I mean, clearly I'm going to play
the guy in that's playing good.
Right, the one that's playing good.
I mean, TJ McConnell.
Now you're back to Carlisle, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
I wouldn't fire Carlisle, though. I think you're going too far with that. Carlisle might have made some mistakes, but because you're making mistakes, I'm not going to just fire you. I mean, you coached them well. You coached them to get to the playoffs. You made some mistakes in the finals, but there's not. If you get rid of Carlisle, there's not too many people out there that's going to coach you better than Rick Carlisle is going to coach you. So I don't know. I don't think I'll fire him. You know,
Ty Lue, he's available.
Who?
Nah, he's not going to coach you better than Rick Carlisle.
I'm going to give y'all the perfect example.
Yeah, he's available.
The Red Sox, they fired Grady Little. They brought Tito in, and they won a championship. Multiple championships.
Okay.
And the owner said when the dude did not take Pedro out, that cost him the game against the Yankees. In the game, they were up. They had a 4-run lead. And they didn't take him out. He gave up 4 runs. The game is tied. You bring in a reliever. Aaron Boone hits a home run, right? When they did not take him out and the game was tied, the owner looked at the general manager and said, "Yo, man, we gotta wait till the end of the game to fire this guy. He's a buffoon. He don't know how to handle pressure situation." And that's what I watched Rick Carlisle do.
What is your replacement?
So,
I know you who's so Ty Lue coaches the Clippers. So who is your replacement?
Ty Lue does not coach the Clippers. He got fired. What are you talking about?
He doesn't coach the Clippers anymore.
Yeah, when you got Rick Carlisle, he got fired. He was a fired coach. Everybody does it. What you talking about, yo?
But here's my thing. Here's my thing, KP. You keep hollering. Yeah, but you keep hollering Ty Lue. Ty Lue had a great team with the Clippers and couldn't get them over the top. So
how you gonna get them over your top and your best player is always on the trainer table? Your best player was always hurt.
You've had good players.
Right.
Yeah, you had good players come through there.
And Paul George was always sitting on the bench too. They was in street clothes over and over and over again. You can't win with 2 guys that
Paul George played a lot.
Street clothes.
Paul George played a lot.
And when it mattered, he was in street clothes.
Paul George played a lot. Hey,
And
all I gotta
Paul
say
George
is
has also
he had good
shrunk under
players come
pressure.
through. Look,
Okay, Tibbs,
yeah, shoot,
Coach
No.
Bud.
bro. I know
Bud,
we're off for Ty Lue,
no.
but all I want to say is Ty Lue only got one with LeBron. And without LeBron, he's not getting it.
And Rick Carlisle only got one with Dirk. Next.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Coach Bud.
Dirk isn't LeBron. He coached. Yep. There you go. Remember, LeBron's the greatest, right? So
give me Coach Bud, because Coach Bud took a Hawks team, a bunch of nobodies to the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't disagree with you. I still take Coach Bud though.
Can we get some love to OKC though?
Oh
Can we get because I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, like where does Shai now rank? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Like, I mean,
Number
like
one.
where do we put him now?
As far as what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, because
You talking about in the league now or all time?
Like, I mean, think about it. MVP. I mean, I didn't, because y'all wanted me to get on this thing. I don't know if he got the finals, but I would pretty much say that he got the finals MVP. He got it. Okay, all right. So MVP.
Who else was gonna get it, man?
Finals MVP, best record in the NBA. He's young. Okay. He's now got a chip. The first, you know.
So you saying where is he
Kevin Durant
ranking the
couldn't
league
do,
now?
What Russell Westbrook couldn't do? I mean,
so what are you trying to say? Ranking the league now?
I'm just saying, like, are we like, is he now the face of the league?
I don't know about the face, but he's the best player in the league.
Yeah, he's the best player, but face of the league is a little bit different.
Yeah, behind who? Behind Joker and who else? Nah, I think he's better than Greek Freak, dog. Bruh, he gets more out of his team than Greek Freak can. He controls the game. Greek Freak don't control the game. He don't. And goes home in the first round. Consistently.
Now, yeah, be respectful. He has won a chip too. He has an MVP, and he's got a Finals MVP.
No, I think he has one.
Top three in the league right now.
Oh yeah. What about you, expert? Where you rate him?
Oh shoot, where do I rate him? That's kind of hard. Skill wise, he's number one. Skill wise, I mean, you know, those big guys just don't have the type of talent and skills that this guy has or whatever. I'm gonna put Joker ahead of him, because Joker to me just knows how to play the game more. He thinks the game a little better than Shai. Shai does dribble around a lot, which gets his team stagnant. That's why his team doesn't get many assists if you look at it. So, I mean, I probably might put him number 2. You know, I mean, the Greek Freak is a monster, though, but I'll put him number 2 right now. I'll put Shai number 2.
I'm going to put him number 1, man. This dude was on his way to being Kobe Bryant 2.0. He is. Yeah. They just need to get him off the ball. They need to get him a real point guard. He don't need to be point guard. They need to play shooting guard. They need to get a point guard, do Dirk come off the bench. If they do that and completely unlock this man's game and even learn how to play, because their team is perfect for a triangle. They perfect for that. If they played a triangle, they'd be unbeatable, bro. With the pieces they got, they would never lose. So, I mean, I would say he's number 1.
I would put him number 1 if he learned a little bit more. He has to learn how to play more than one way. I mean, he has to dribble a lot and do all this to really get his stuff off. If he can play off the ball too, if he can play more than one way, then you know, I might put him number 1. But I don't know. He causes his team to get stagnant so much. I don't know if I can just put him ahead of Joker right now. He's got to learn more.
Do y'all like the Thunder to repeat next year?
Possibly. They got a young team.
So
possibly.
Yeah. So because of injuries, I think they will. Because if Dallas wasn't injured, I think Dallas got it. They just got to make up the squad to do it. But because Kyrie's going to be injured and all that stuff, and I'm sure Anthony Davis probably going to get injured or whatever. So it's Mr. Street Clothes. So yeah. I'll give it to OKC just because, you know, the injury thing. But Houston's going to have Kevin Durant, so we don't know how that's going to go. So, you know, we'll see.
We'll see.
What about you, Dom? Who you got as a favorite to win the championship next year?
I think the West is still wild. You know, I think injuries, like Mike was saying, like that's going to matter as well. But I think OKC does have a good chance to repeat. You know what I'm saying? They're young. You know, they got draft picks on draft picks on draft picks. So who knows how they can improve their team. Shout out to Sam Presti, because he put together a great team. They got a great future. I mean, if I was an OKC fan, I'm sitting pretty right now. Like,
they might be Golden State 2.0.
Yeah. Like they've put it together. They have the picks. I mean, they have the future. They have a young star, superstar, an MVP. Like, I mean, they can only get better. So
Sean,
we'll have to see.
Who you got as a favorite in the West, Sean?
Yeah, it looks like OKC, man. They came out on top, and they still look like. I mean, they're going to bring the same team back, and the rest of the league's going to have to pretty much figure out how to stop them. I think you got a little bit of tape, from the playoffs to see what you could do, but you got to do it. You got to be consistent, and
Right.
they look good. They look really good.
They're no longer sleepers though, because I think this year everybody was like, okay, see, where did they come from? They everybody knows that they're gonna respect them. They, they're gonna go after their head.
That's right.
Pause. But it's they ready. They ready. To come after them. So
I think OKC could easily lose in the finals, depending on who they go against. If they win against, if they win against Cleveland or something like that, because OKC's, even though their defense is incredible, their offense gets real stagnant. They get out there and they'll play a lot of one-on-one. Jalen will get it and go one-on-one. Shai will get it and go one-on-one. They'll play team ball at times too or whatever, but they get real stagnant and play one-on-one. That's why I'm telling you, that's why you'll see the Pacers with 25 assists and OKC with 10 or 11, because they're just doing a lot of one-on-one. So I think that against the right team, OKC probably won't even win it ever again if they keep playing like that.
Yeah, I think they're the favorite. I mean, the injuries are definitely a factor. And to Dom's point, shout out to Sam Preston, man. This is impressive, bro. You straight up fleeced the Clippers. The Clippers got to be rolling over in their grave right now, bro. They got to be throwing up because you gave up the Finals MVP for a guy that ain't even on your team anymore. For nothing.
For nothing.
A guy that's not even on your squad. He over in the East running a podcast right now. That's nasty work.
Whose fault is that? Maybe Kawhi? I mean, come on,
you gave up the player. The general manager and the owner make the final decision.
That's true.
He made a bad decision.
But they know that Kawhi wanted
what
he wanted.
He said, "That's what I want."
Yeah, Michael Jordan wanted people too, and they told him no.
Yeah, well, they trying to appease players more in this generation.
It's a different league now, though.
Yeah.
LeBron wanted people, and Dan Gilbert said no. So I mean, kind of is what it is, man. But shout out to the Thunder, man. We want to hear from y'all. Who do y'all think is a favorite next year? And what did y'all think of this finals? I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good finals.
It was a good finals.
It was good, man.
I hope we get another one like this next year.
Good NBA season, too. Very good NBA season.
Yep.
I'm excited for NBA on NBC, man. Just get rid of ABC, yo.
ABC. Man, that season was garbage. The playoffs was great.
Yeah, the season was garbage.
The season was
garbage.
Yeah, the season was garbage.
They had some parity. We had some huge trades.
Garbage,
I mean, come on. We had parity.
No, it was hot garbage.
Here's the
one.
The
season was terrible.
Yeah. Here's the one thing I wish they kind of focus more and spread the league out instead of kind of focusing on LeBron, Steph, KD every single day like that. We got information on them. I mean, Bronny covered. Bro, we know more about Bronny than the rookie of the year. You didn't even know.
That's fact.
Y'all didn't even
That's
know.
True.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, NBA is becoming more like social media. It's the influencers.
Yeah, man.
It's the whoever is hot in TikTok, on IG, like that. Whatever story is hot, they're going with it. NBA's running with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean,
they might have.
Go ahead.
They might as well gave Bronny Rookie of the Year. That's all we hear about with Bronny. They probably gave him the trophy.
I know all his stuff.
I'm telling you.
That's a fact, man. I mean, it was, and the All-Star game was unwatchable, bro.
Yeah.
So it was a horrible season.
Oh
the season was just.
Adam Silver got a lot to clean up in the offseason. He got a lot to clean up. So he need to get busy right now. Hopefully this USA versus the world will do something. And dog, the way the NFL is going, now these guys can play flag football in the Olympics. The gap is about to get a lot bigger. The NBA got a lot of work to catch up to, because if they keep fooling around, baseball gonna catch them. The way they going right now, if they keep fooling around, baseball and hockey will catch them. Because the NBA is about to make. I mean, the NFL is about to make.
Hockey definitely
is catching up.
Hockey, I would agree with you on
MLS.
hockey.
MLS will catch them too,
man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, they play good, man. They won the Stanley Cup. I mean, hockey's catching up on them real fast, but parity. They got to do parity, man, and they got to stop these little secret
Man, you the
trying to
basic.
push people through each, man. It's getting old, right? It's getting old,
Yeah.
man. You spread the parity out. They got players all over the league, man. They got good
Right.
games all the time.
It's not just about LeBron and Steph,
Yeah,
and like
man.
it's
Like,
and you see they're not even in the conversation
No.
in the past 4 teams. They're not even in the conversation
No.
anymore. So
No.
that's why he's talking about this ring culture is BS. Like, yeah, that's why you saying that.
Oh my God.
So I get it.
Is that your
New
thing?
era, new generation.
No.
I'm here for it.
Yep, I'm here for it too. It's time to move on.
Yeah,
man.
expert, they're in trouble, dog. With the NFL having now the opportunity for the Olympics, they're in a lot of trouble, bro. The NBA got a lot to figure out, man. And I hate it because it's a sport I love.
And
But
then shout out to Shai. He's not from the U.S. He's from Canada.
He's from
So it's
Canada.
another
And the
international
biggest
player.
players are all foreign now, too. That's
Right.
That's
got a
the
lot to
problem.
figure out.
That's the problem. We don't have no American stars.
No.
We don't have them. And
They're trying to push Anthony Edwards.
He
They're
don't
trying to
want
push Anthony Edwards, but
He don't want it.
they're trying.
He wants
He don't
something
want
else.
to be pushed.
We
He
got a
wants something
few.
else.
He wants something else.
Yeah, we got
something else.
Anthony. Yeah.
He's too busy paying off
Yeah.
for no load
He's too
responsibility
busy
on
pushing.
kids.
He's too busy pushing.
Yeah,
to get
he
pushed.
wants
He's
to
too
shine.
busy pushing.
Nah.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
another former superstar.
But our stars.
Nah, man. We're not doing good at all.
Yeah.
And you
Ja Morant,
check out
Anthony
the next
Edwards,
Olympics.
Yeah,
I think US is on, like, they might lose because France is coming.
Yeah.
Okay, France is
Mhm.
coming. So
most definitely.
Expert, what you say? What you want to say about our stars?
Most definitely. Well, nothing. I mean, we already said. I mean, we got what Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards. I mean, all our stars got issues, dog. You know, so I don't know. We got to get it together.
Zion, Williamson. Booty cheeks and
two's got
burgers.
problems with baby mamas. The other one got problems with guns. The other one wants to be a thug in Memphis.
That's all we got.
Too
The
much
busted
3-6
gun.
Mafia. Well,
The
hey,
other
y'all
one
let
a
us know what
gangster,
y'all
you know.
Yeah, right.
Y'all let us know what y'all think is the problem with the NBA, and how did you enjoy the finals, and who you got winning next year. Like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.
Go Pacers before you turn it off.
Peace.
Peace.